Good Saturday evening, South Carolina weather watch. Hopefully, everyone has had a fantastic Saturday. I'm your host for South Carolina weather, Jesse Peterson, and let's go on and talk about the weather for your Saturday evening, going into your future. Looking at the radar, nothing going on for the entire state of South Carolina. But if we go on and scroll our way out, you can see that we don't have really much going on. I mean, we do have some rain going on down here inside of Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, and as well as um, Texas as well up there near Dallas. And then moving over here to the west, nothing going on for Idaho, nothing for Oregon, Washington, also nothing going on for Montana as well. Maybe some snow going on up here inside of Canada, but that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all that's going on right now. If we go on and move over here towards our current cloud cover, there's not really much cloud cover going on for the entire state of South Carolina. And then here's our cloud cover total percentage. As you go on and push this forward, you can see that there's not really a lot going on. There's around 12 hours out from now. See nothing really going on. Maybe just some clouds inside the low country as you go into tomorrow morning. And then as you go into tomorrow night, going into your early Monday morning, cloud cover starts to build in. And then as you get into your Monday night as well, you can start to see cloud cover still continuing to build. Here's your current temperatures right now. Current temperatures 37 in Columbia, 35 in Georgetown, as well as 41 in Myrtle Beach, 41 in Charleston, 35 instead of Walterboro, as well as 39 in Beaufort, 41 in Savannah, 37 in Augusta, 35 in Anderson, 34 in Greenville and Rock Hill, as well as Union, 35 in Newberry, Winsboro, 32 in Bishop, and 34 in Florence and Sumter. Low temperatures for tonight will actually be actually only around like 31 in Spartanburg, 29 in Rock Hill, in Cheraw, as well as 30 in Dillon, 31 in Florence, as well as 37 in Myrtle Beach, 34 in Georgetown, 31 in Moncks Corner, and 37 inside of Charleston as well. 34 inside of Aiken, 35 in Anderson, and 32 in Greenville, and 31 in Spartanburg as well. No precipitation expected for the next 24 or so hours. And so let's go on and move on over here to the HRRR. You can see that there is not all of it's fully loaded yet, but we can get a good understanding as we go on and push through. Nothing going on for a good little while until you get to around tomorrow evening at around like 10, 11 o'clock p.m. Even as you go through around like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning-ish on your Monday as well. Very, very late. Look at all that rainfall's trying to push in as you get through there. And then as you continue through, this is what 9 o'clock in the morning could look like on Monday right here. And then that's where it ends off at. So heavy rainfall moving through the upstate, and even portions of the Midlands, bringing some isolated rain to the low country in the PD region going into early Monday morning at around like 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. And then even as you get into around 9 o'clock, bringing some more moderate downpours to the PD region as well. Low country stays kind of isolated in terms of rainfall, but just in terms of tomorrow in general, not really anything. So probably a nice day tomorrow as well. If you go on over here towards our excessive rainfall monitor, you can see nothing going on for tonight nor tomorrow. Monday, nothing going on, but Tuesday there is a marginal risk for some potential flash flooding, but right now, just isolated flooding as well. And then a slight risk of severe weather going in for portions of Augusta as well. The marginal risk continues pretty much goes from the low country all the way through to the honestly just to the northern portions of the PD region as well. And then slight risk again, I just said, towards Augusta, Aiken, and then that's pretty much it. Day 5, nothing for day 5 though. So let's go on and talk about our future. When I say the future, I mean like the next 300 or so hours, and we'll talk with the audience, and then we will go on and talk about San Antonio, Raleigh, and then we'll talk about the entire U.S., and we'll be out for tonight. As you move your way over here, as you go on and push this forward, there's not a lot that you're really looking for except for Tuesday, Monday going into Tuesday as that rain pushes through, and then potential severe weather as you go through December the 11th all the way through to the mainly through the late night hours of the 10th to the 11th. As that cold front backing it up with that warm air merging with that cold air, cold front passes by, gives us some cooler than average temperatures, but then it starts to get a bit warmer. And then as you continue it through, this is the 17th right here, around 10 days out from now, still seems to be warm. And then some more cold air may try to push through. But again, just these series of cold fronts that we've been seeing, which is why it's getting colder. And then it starts to resurface a little bit, but then it starts to get colder. And you can even see in terms of temperatures as well, if you go to the shaded region, you can see that temperatures will be in the 70s for like the low country and the PD region as you go into like Tuesday, for example. And then that cold front will push it through right as it's getting warm. And that cold front's going to push through and just knock it right back down into the 30s. And that's pretty much the trend right now. It's starting to get warm. And then as soon as you think, okay, I think we're back to this nice 60, 70 degree weather, a cold front passes by and that brings it those cold temperatures. Again, you can even see it here as well. Start to get to around 60-ish, but it does not last long. Well, actually might last a little bit longer, but only around a couple of days. It's maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4 days. But that's too far out to talk about in general, so I shouldn't even really even be talking about that right now. But that is pretty much it. So let's go and talk with the audience. If you want to be a part of the audience, you can by joining us at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. So let's go on and check that out. Trail says, happy Saturday to you. Ms. Tolliver says, beautiful day at my house. My bird bath was frozen in the pond, and the pond wars are still ongoing, but all is well. I bet you're happy that Friday is an e-learning day at school. I am. I'm still debating if I should go to the game or not, but I'm at least going to try to. Ms. Oliver also does say, Mike said that Ithaca looks like a winter wonderland. Yes, I bet, especially with all the snow that's been going on up there. Yeah, for sure, definitely. You can even see if we move up here to the northeast, you can see how much snow is possible as you go through the next 300 or so hours. I don't know exactly where it is, but from what I can see, around 4 to 8 inches is still possible as you go through the next 300 to 400 hours or so. So some more snow definitely is possible, and I'd say that it as early as potentially even tomorrow. That's when snow could possibly occur, and then a bigger dose will come probably around like December the 11th and the 12th, and then maybe even close to the 18th as well, maybe even the 20th, the 21st, and so they're just going to come in waves pretty much, so that's how that's going to be. And then my nana, I saw you typing earlier. She said, thank you. I know what you're talking about. No problem for that. And that's all that I see. I don't see anything else. So we're going to go on and talk about San Antonio, Raleigh, and then we'll be out for tonight. Moving over here to San Antonio, Texas first. Not really much rain is expected until you get to around, I'd say as early as tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, but then after that, that's all that I'm seeing in terms of rainfall. You could only go around 40 hours or so, because that's how far it will load up to. Maybe if I refresh it, yeah, it gets a bit further, but not much further. Only gets to around 41, so yeah. If you move over here to temperatures as well, as we wait for this to load, let's go ahead and check out our likes. We have 5 people watching and 5 likes, but we've had 8 people show up. So if you are one of the other 3 that have not hit the subscribe or hit the like button yet, make sure that you go on and do that. Low temperatures tonight will actually only just be around like 45. High temperatures tomorrow at around 56. Low temperatures tomorrow night only at around 48. And then high temperatures going into your Monday seem to be around like 63 to 65, 66-ish as well. If you move on over here to Raleigh, North Carolina. Low temperatures tonight at around 31. High temperatures tomorrow at around 64. Low temperatures tomorrow night at around 43. And then high temperatures at around only at around 56, 57, maybe 58. Not much there. Moving on all the way to your composite reflectivity. I'm going to wait for this right here. As you go on and push this forward, not really much rain that I'm seeing right now until you get to around 5 a.m. on Monday. Monday comes around, and that's where you get that rain, that light to moderate rain to try and move through the area early in the morning. And there is a risk for some excessive rainfall, probably going into around Tuesday, maybe even close to Wednesday as well. So definitely gonna have to watch out for that. And that's pretty much all that I see. So let's go and talk about severe weather, which obviously with the rainfall coming through, there's probably more than likely some excessive rainfall risk if you scroll your way out. Nothing for tonight, nothing for tomorrow, nothing for Monday, nothing for Tuesday, but Wednesday, like I just said, Raleigh does have a risk for some minor flooding as you go into, again, Wednesday. And then in terms of severe weather, not really seeing much. I don't see anything in terms of severe weather for either location. Also, no severe weather expected for South Carolina, and no thunderstorms, anything like that. But I could see maybe something going into Tuesday, though. We'll check that out, though. And that's pretty much it. So now talking about the entire U.S. So let's check that out right now. Snow continues in the Great Lakes region. Also above normal temperatures in the west, even though there is a winter storm going on, especially northern. I'd say up there near Montana, Idaho, Washington, but down there in California, it is getting hot, especially near San Diego over there towards Los Angeles as well. Snowstorm going on in southern northeast, maybe even some, seems to be some potential fire conditions going on inside of Virginia, North Carolina, and freezes going all the way down into Florida. And that seems to be pretty much it. So let me check the chat one more time. I don't see anything else. So if I missed anything, I will see it after, and I will respond. But that's pretty much it. So hopefully everyone has a fantastic rest of your Saturday. I'll be back tomorrow evening with your Sunday forecast update because I do not record on Sunday morning. So make sure you do all the stuff. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Good evening to you, Thad, and good night to you, Miss Tolliver, as well.
Hey!